Welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video, I have from Matchbox Moving Parts series the Morris Minor. So this is a classic British car. The Morris Minor, the Series 1 was 1948, so 3 years after World War II. And then 1952 there was a slight redesign when Morris's parent company Nuffield merged with Austin Motors to form a BMC, or British Motor Corporation, and then they incorporated actually competitors to the Morris Minor. Certain things like the engine went to the 803, which was slightly smaller but gave it increased performance. Apparently this went 0 to 60 in about 52 seconds, so nearly a minute. So it wasn't breaking any records, but it was getting really good miles per gallon, very reliable, and also very small, which if historically is very important in the UK and most parts of Europe. So this one here is actually a little bit older, so 2023 Mattel, we can see there. It has the slightly different box set of it, and we have the Empowering the Next Generation Through Play from Mattel Corporation, and obviously not meant for children under the age of 3. There's recycling information, and as we can see here, it is the slight convertible version of the car, Cabriolet. And like I said, this was the Series 2, so its production of it ended in 1956, taken over by the Series 1000, and thus continuing. And they built about, I think, 270,000, just under that, of this vehicle. This is so far one of the best-selling British-made vehicles. And as you can see there, it's a cardboard. It feels like styrofoam, but I do believe it's cardboard interior. It is relatively... Hopefully I'm not going to struggle to get this out. And as you can see there are 2 holes to push it through. And so here we have it. Starting with the front, you do get, it is very plain. The lights are 3D printed on. The grille looks nice though. The horizontal slats on it. You see there the hood ornament, plastic front part of the windshield. The wipers are just etched on. There are 2 of them, and unusually they come out from outside and wipe in. So that's contrary to most vehicles now, where it's just sticking to one side. It usually goes from left to right, but it's both of them. And obviously you can see the right-hand drive of the steering wheel, obviously being a British car. And also you can notice here that it does have, way before the US regulated it, it looks like the front 5-mile-an-hour impact bumpers. But obviously this is the UK. So unfortunately we don't get the rims, as you can see there. On the back half of the car, those all steel wheels would have been really nice, but instead you have the standard Matchbox plastic and metal. So we have nothing else shown on, you can see there the gap for the hood, or the bonnet, I guess they would say. The UK door handle, not painted, nothing over. It does look like a miniature version of certain Chrysler and Ford vehicles of the 30s. Anyway, there's a license plate, MOG56. Trying to think. So I know that 56 is obviously the year. And actually, I stand here corrected. It does say Minor 1000. So obviously this is not the Series 2, it's the Series 1000. So there would have been a slight performance increase, slight change of engine. There's a trunk, the latches for it. So I apologize, it's impossible to see over the box that it sits in. And it does not say that on the back of the package anywhere. So it is the last version of the car, the most mass produced, you can say, honestly say, best-selling version of the car. And you can actually obviously see that it's quite easy to see right through the plastic, although it is like I said, a convertible, so there is no reason to. You can just see there the gear shift in the middle. Obviously I already brought it up, the driver's side is on the right. I'd try to think of what MOG might stand for. Morris, old car, I don't know. Anyway, onto the underside, you can so this was a front rear car. So the engine, well, oh, there we go. It's a the tourer version of the car. It is so there you see the drive shaft going from the engine, which is in the front, to the transfer case and all the way to the rear axle, which is where this would have been. And as you can see, it is a recasting of a 2021 product. There we have Matchbox. In Thailand, there's a little elephant. So there we have it. Actually not too bad. I just, like I said, the main thing I didn't like is personal preference would be the hubcap. I would prefer the all steel wheels and just the plastic on the outside. So last but not least, we're going to take a look at what I think is the 803 engine. So this is actually not too poorly done. You can just see in there, it's far better. This is an inline 4 engine, obviously, 803cc. It's tiny, less than a liter, less than a quarter, I think, as well. It's actually not too shabby in terms of what you're getting. This was, I think, $4. I found it on sale. But anyway, it's very close to what you would expect from Greenlight. Obviously, Greenlight does do some things better, but they do have actually lots of convertibles. I shouldn't say that. It's Matchbox, though, that usually what they have for their moving parts is either the door or something. And then honestly, I'd rather have the engine. So anyway, fans and friends, here is the Morse Minor, obviously Series 1000, you can see there. So if you're thinking it's the Series 2, it's not. It's probably just at the time they switched from Series 2 to Series 1000. Like I said, it was their best-selling version of the car. Anyway, just do the roll test. Rolls very well. Thank you for watching my video. This is Thomas from Toronto, and to the next one.